Alright, very short break there. Very, very short. Just kind of splitting the VOD into two, just in case it gets claimed. Usually the second half doesn't. For some odd reason, only a few songs really trigger that. Gorillaz is a really mixed bag. It's very hard to tell, but I love them, so there's a lot of their songs on here. Oh well. Try and catch it live, people. That is why we do it live, and that is why we save all of the VODs. They will be available in the future. I'll figure something out. Pinky promise. Let's start fucking with horns. Let's get this sort of going, because we've been talking about this for a while. This is an important part. I might just dissolve this and then go like this. It's still not great. So we're just gonna move it into place. It is good to start further out. So let's move this forward. This is where it's gonna come out. We'll try first. As that. Kind of out on the sides. I do want it to be quite outwards, so let's fuck with this, the positioning of the horn. We can fuck around with the skull shape a bit. Definitely from this point on, making things look correct, because we are adding proper shapes now. We also want to make sure that this is kind of the right shape that we want before we start extending it, so that we kind of get closer to what we want at the end. Doesn't need to be perfect right now, but like, that's quite far out. And we want to know what kind of rotation we want, because we're gonna have a lot of kind of visual effect in the horns. So probably spiraling inwards is good, because like this is going to be really quite thin now. Scale down, bring it forward, like really fuck with it a bit. See, it's neat when we bend kind of the expectations of what you can do with it, especially tilting it at different angles and such. But you want it to look good from all angles, so. I could add triangles in there, but I kind of don't want them. I want them to be like very noticeably one piece, simulating a very low poly effect, because it's the one piece that's kind of showing outside. So make this long. I think scale 0 does it, and since we have that, it works. I wonder if I open it, go rotate, and then scale 0 probably doesn't change at all. No. Now it becomes this. That's neat because we can edit the shape of this with these. But we have to be very careful because this is where things get weird. And we want to actually get the shape of what we're going for, and we want to see if this looks good even. So, like, these need to be quite bigly horns. Scale large. And grab this shit. Yeah. Sponty. We'll start with that. I like that. Because you don't need to be, like, in front of me that often. But it is quite forward pointing. Probably can fix up the connection area here. But again, there's gonna be hair coming out in particular. And that will be like super glued to the skull, so there's not going to be moments where it just falls off. It's all going to be part of the base model to keep it kind of together in a certain look. Eventually I'll look into how different layerings work and turning them on and off, but for right now, just getting it looking one way nicely is the kind of idea. So I'm gonna save this. And since this is my Poe in particular model, it doesn't need anything crazy. We are now working on it as a separate model. Anything that we do to this will be for this character. So we are officially making our model at this point. So yeah, let's just have fun experimenting with stuff, learning how things kind of change. We're hitting... Well, we just restarted, so we'll have at least an hour of fucking around with this. Let's get the teeth in, and we'll get a jaw from another character just to showcase what we're talking about here. So watch this. Object mode. We don't need anything in particular. What we do need is a realistic skull. Oh. Okay. There we go. Cool. Get out of there. You. Oh, I hit you. This is a good time to show everything. There we go. Spooked. So yeah, this is what we're working with right here. We got pretty much all these. Whoa. We got our Skelly boy. That is a different model. And this is my first one that I've kind of fucked with. But you can see the scales are at least still similar. I've been messing with these, so if I bring this over here to, I don't know, GZ0X. No, not. Okay. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. Does not move. Come over over here, sir, come up here, all the way up, because we don't need you for anything in particular. Hello, spooky boy. Come over here. Okay, no. Did I delete all the... Fuck. There's a lot of things going on right now, but if I copy these... Or here, I got the scales. Yes. Control C. And then watch this shit. Watch this shit. Bam. Exactly the right size, I believe. Yeah, exactly. So, come here. We can do this. Edit mode. Grab this. Object move. Come up here. Cool. Let's see. Okay. Excuse me while I do some behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. Shit. Sorry, I'm trying to get this correct. And it will just take 1 second, and that should be it. Done. Let's get back to it. This also works. Let me do this, and then okay. Just getting some stuff sorted, some options. Yeah, let's see if this whole VOD gets fucking obliterated. But totally worth. Okay. Edit mode. Here we go. Look at this beautiful disco skull. God, it's so pretty. We're gonna destroy him. And goodbye. Goodbye. So what we're left with is the top teeth and the bottom teeth and the jaw. If I come over here, well, really, if I grab all this, even shift, and like really, if we want, we could do that, but we could do the same thing, grab it all, And just go back to object mode, actually. That's fine. It looks horrifying right now. But even as horrifying as it is, look at how creepy this looks already. This is the fun part of messing with these things at like the same level, is before we do anything ourselves, we can really just shove this directly into what we were doing and see how it fits. And look at that in this mode as well. You can see really how it fits. G X. Ew. Horrifying. But look at that shit. Really, if I lean into having it quite reflective, could be its own like fucking disco ball. Could be. But that's always a nice option. But yeah, we're gonna do something different for the bottom piece, because the whole point of our character is not just the horns and the hair and the eyes or whatever. It's that it's a mix of like a whole different amalgamation of like pieces and parts, and we're not going to have anything stylistically super different. It's all going to be this kind of low poly, which just keeps it easy for me to do, and I like how that looks. So the teeth will be more low poly, and definitely not using this like is, but the way that we attach it later will be quite fun, because we are going to what's the word I'm looking for? We're going to really change the shape of like the teeth and everything, but you can see that it does quite line up with what we were going with. Again, we're not using this exactly, but it is a great reference to see how it all locks into place. Since we're using exact values, everything lines up properly. Things are just going very smoothly. It's very nice. Like, yeah, definitely looking good. Now, none of these are actual textures, so going in and making this ourselves will be a process, but we're also not going to make it like this mirror finish, at least not right away, but like it does look good. That is why we use quads in certain places and triangles in others, because you can quite change how it looks if you leave it low poly. I will do something as well. I will go to object, I will grab this, go into edit, even an object, I think we can do this, shade smooth, and that completely smooths it like to a certain level, like just everything gets smooshed, becomes a lot more like natural looking, you could say. And I mean, look, just looking at it is quite funny. You even get the little pieces, but let's see if I can undo that. I can. If you shade auto smooth, there's a particular, there's a particular setting here. You can change the angle to be like 90, right? And everything will be smooth, that is 90 degrees or less. But if I do like 5, most of it, all of it really is not. So let's go to 10. You'll see some of the skull itself gets smooth, but not a lot of the details. So let's just take it up like, what? Oh, that goes too small. Really wish it would just go up incrementally at times. But 11, 12, maybe if I hold shift, no. Shit. Shade auto smooth. 13, maybe control, no, 14. You get it, it gets more and more and more. But you could start making like actual robots and things like this, like a Terminator face, quite quickly, with just knowing the angles that you're putting in there. And it really does change how the light interacts with it. And yeah, you might end up wanting this later. That is why sometimes using it all connected to one point can be helpful if you're building around that. 15. We get more detail in there. Nice. 16. 17. 18. We're going crazy. 19. 20. That is like a lot of pretty much every like important piece. Which is neat. I could try duplicating this, and I don't know if that did anything because I haven't changed it, but if I go back and shift V or control, yeah, not sure. There is a way to, it's usually like control D, control V, but that could be wrong. Maybe it's control D to duplicate afterwards. Unaware, but copying and pasting is a lot more difficult in Blender. A lot more difficult, I say. It's like 2 extra steps. But, yeah. So, I will save this. I will just hide it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this to Skulljaw. Because that's not ours. What we need to do is make a new one. In particular, we need to start with the teeth. So we could start with the Skulljaw. Just bam, bring it back. And I could just hide the top teeth as well. What I'm gonna do instead is go into Object Edit mode. Get all the bottom ones. So, like that. Go plus. Go right here. Plus. Plus. Shit. Instead of all of that nonsense, this, plus this, plus this, minus this. Just hide that. What a cute guy. Alright. Back into object mode. That shows up. Of course, of course. No. Let's go back. Z. H. There we go. And just delete that. We don't need the teeth. If we need the teeth, Control C. Okay, it did copy. Oh god, I hope this works. Okay. delete these. Go back into object mode. Go Control V. Okay. Edit mode. These can come out again. Are these shit? These on top of each other? I can't tell. Yes. Oh fuck. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna leave this and we'll deal with the teeth later. And I'm going to go for a second and leave you with this funny image. So, smiling skeleton, lol. Blunder twice because I'm an idiot. Give me 1 second while I unidiot myself. And I'll be right back. Love you. Oh yeah, what? Weird fishes? I fucking bet this VOD is muted. So we will go from here and we're going to model the teeth because we've had a little bit of fun, but we're really gonna seriously get down to it and get some shit done. So I like my new system of just getting screenshots and such, but I will take off the be right back, and when we get to it, I will restart the video. And we'll see if we can do some quick little edits. So, doesn't really matter now. Excuse me. Doesn't really matter now what we do, because we're going to be making these as we go. I think what I am going to do is bring back the top teeth, because this whole piece, this object, we don't need directly here. So let's grab this and just move that up. Whoop, just like that, because we can work on it like so, kind of model this right above it. And yeah, it even looks quite spooky with the top teeth still there, but we get a good idea of what the top teeth look like. I would say even bringing in another one, and let's clean up some of these since we're done with this shape more or less. This one has the teeth, so that's good. I did like it above it because it was quite easy to take a look at it. So let's do that again, because we're going to be working underneath a lot. So GZ 5, no, negative 5, 5, 5, no. 1.5. Oh, god damn it. 9. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's 10. Okay. God damn it, whatever. We did it. No worries, guys. We did it. Yeah. Alright. Let's get back to it. Alright. So. Gonna do this. I'll do this. Because it's horrifying. And, yeah. Wicked. Okay. Okay. Trying out some new tech. Okay, though. Everything looks good. I'm going to stop the recording and restart. So I'll see you in a second.